Hi, this is Rudy Jones of Palmetto State Baseball.com. Welcome to the South Carolina College Baseball Recap for Sunday, February the 15th. Of course, most of the teams in the state moved their games off of Sunday because of weather concerns, and based on what was going on here in the Greenville area, I think they made the right call. It rained all day, kind of cold, chilly. It wouldn't have been a good day for baseball even if they got it started. As it turns out, there are only 3 games in the state that got to be played, or only 3 involving state teams. Only 2 were in the state. Down in Charleston, Liberty and the Citadel played the final game of their series at Joe Riley Park, and the Flames scored the final 3 runs of the game to win 5-4. The teams were tied at 2. Citadel scored 2 runs in the 5th. Zach Hunt tripled in a run, later scored on a sacrifice fly. Then the Flames were coached by former Clemson assistant coach Bradley LeCroy, who's a Walhalla native, scored single runs in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings to take the lead. The Bulldogs could not come up with the answering run, and Liberty takes that series 2-1. Of course, Citadel's 1-2 now. Over in Mount Pleasant, Patriots Point, right across the bridge. I can't think of the name of the Ravenel Bridge, excuse me. Brain cramp. Rutgers scored 6 runs in the first inning and wound up beating College of Charleston 14-4 in a game halted after 8 innings because of the run rule. The Knights just really worked over the Cougars pitching staff, and they won 3 of 4 games in that series. Ethan Plyler had 3 hits, including a triple, scored a run and drove in 2 for the College, which went 1-3 in that weekend series to start the season. Down in Mobile, South Alabama took the rubber game of its series with USC Upstate by a score of 7-3. The Jaguars hit 4 home runs in that game. They were up 7-0. The Spartans got 3 runs and couldn't get in closer than that. One thing on this one, I turned over to it on ESPN Plus right after the Rutgers College of Charleston game ended, and first thing I saw was Upstate manager Kane Sweeney and Jaguars manager Mark Calvey going after each other for something that happened apparently in the top of the 3rd inning. Both coaches were ejected. Ryan Clary was calling the game on WSPG AM 1400 out of Spartanburg. That's Fox Sports 1400, I think. And he said that there was some kind of jawing going on from perhaps one of the South Alabama players after getting out of a jam in the top of the 3rd, and that Sweeney came out to defend his players, and Calvey apparently came out to defend his players, and things escalated from there. You know, that's an observation on from somebody who was there. Don't know, but as it turns out, no more incidents after the game. The Jaguars again won 7-3. They took the series 2-1, and so state teams went 0-3 on the day. But I did pick a player of the day. Caden Mackey of USC Upstate had 5 1/3 innings of shutout relief, 2 hits, and he struck out 4. So that was a bright spot for Upstate, and it'll help make the bus ride home a little bit sweeter maybe. I am planning to tonight, I don't know if I'll be able to do it every week, but do a week in review type of recap. I'll post it on YouTube. It just happens with so few games being played on Sunday that I was able to stay ahead of the game and do other things that I normally don't get to do until well into Sunday night. I can't promise I'll do it every Sunday, but I hope I can, and I'll do my best effort to. But again, you can always follow things going on in the state at PalmettoStateBaseball.com. I provide updates on the X account of Palmetto Base, and I've started a Palmetto State Baseball group on Facebook. I invite you to join that. I want to make it a place not just where I post, but other baseball fans in the state post about college baseball, and we have discussions and things like that. Don't want it to be anything that gets into personal insults such as that. Just a place to have fun. Get away from the worries of the world, if you will. And that is about it for tonight. Again, I'm going to look at doing a further recap Sunday night. If I do it, I'll post it. And always remember, you can find the schedule for each day on the calendar at the bottom of PalmettoStateBaseball.com. Oh, there is one little thing. There are no varsity games scheduled tomorrow. I know Southern Western's junior varsity team is supposed to be playing a doubleheader, weather permitting. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you had a nice, restful Sunday, and I appreciate you watching this. I appreciate your support from PalmettoStateBaseball.com. This is Rudy Jones saying good night. God bless.